So good afternoon and welcome to Watch Along Live here with Super League Raw. The big game, of course, Leeds Rhinos taking on Wakefield Trinity this afternoon, round number 13, up and running yet again in Super League. Started off, of course, with that really good contest on Thursday night. The Lee Leopards getting over the Huddersfield Giants 28-24. Didn't the Giants do well in that second half? And, of course, that put Lee back into third going into the Friday and the Saturday fixtures, of course. And then, of course, last night, Warrington Wolves getting past a very decent Castleford Tigers second half performance. It's got to be said, 34 points to 24. Hull KR making really light work of St. Helens, 34 points to 4. Of course, they're marching to Wembley in great form. And as expected, the Wigan Warriors beating Salford Red Devils. Perhaps not as much as many people felt, 46 points to 6. But the Warriors still handsomely placed in second. Going into this big game between two sides that don't, not a lot of distance between the two sides, of course. Leeds Rhinos and Wakefield, not that much in terms of geography against them. A nice Yorkshire derby here. And let's not forget, Wakey turning Leeds over in round number 1. They will be waiting, I'm sure, to get their revenge on a very special day, because, of course, this is where Leeds Rhinos pay tribute to the late, great Rob Burrow for the MND round at Headingley Stadium. Sure to be an emotional occasion. And we have got two of our team tour members to walk us through today's fixtures. And here they come. Marc Hill. Turn the TVs down because that can't be loud. Dear me, Marc, obviously not unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Marc Hill, representing the Leeds Rhinos, and Aden Simpson is here to give Marc a little bit of sport throughout the afternoon. He will, of course, be shouting for Wakefield Trinity this afternoon. Boys, on behalf of the entire community and those watching live and those still to watch later on in the day, a massive thank you for doing this. I, for one, looking forward for your alternative view on this big round number 13 game. So without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of Aden Simpson. And first, Marc Hill.
Well, good afternoon, Marc. You all right?
Yeah, not bad, are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Right, just for everybody that's watching or that's coming on, we are a touch behind because we've obviously synced to televisions. So at the minute, we're just watching Brad Arthur speak. So if everybody does want to just pause the televisions and get in sync with us, then obviously we'll obviously explain that a few times throughout game.
Yes. So obviously this is the M&D round. I just wanted to say a couple of things just about Rob Burrow. A lot of people obviously recognise him for the work that he's done with the M&D work, but obviously he was a fantastic rugby player and all. Rob Burrow was probably one of the 2 or 3 players why I started playing rugby league and why I got involved with it. It was near enough a year ago when we found out Rob had passed, and that really took me. I don't get upset with any celebrities dying or all like that, but we went up to the stadium and it was really respectful. We had Cass fans, we had Wakefield fans, Cougar fans, Bulls fans, Wakefield, Warrington, and they travelled across the Pennines. So this M&D round is a special round for us Rhinos fans, and it means a lot. And obviously the work that he's done for the M&D community and stuff, I think it's just fantastic. So it is a very special game today, and yeah, it's just for anyone who's there, it should be a privilege to be there. I know we played Lee last year with it as well, didn't we? And everyone who went to that game said it was fantastic. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that in there, really, because obviously it means a lot to us.
Yeah, anybody wanting to become a member of this special community, there is QR code up there. I've seen that somebody had scanned QR code as soon as we'd joined up. I would love to see a few more fans representing their own teams. It'd be great going forward doing these watch along lives to actually have a fan from each team representing the clubs. Obviously, I've stepped in to have a bit of banter with Marc today, and I wouldn't say I'm representing Wakefield, but I'm going to side with Wakefield today on this occasion, as Marc will obviously be siding with his own team, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it is a bit of a local affair. Wakefield's only about 5 miles down the road from the Leeds boundary, so it's not a million miles away.
No, it's not. It's not far at all, Marc. Do you want to go through Rhinos' squad? Oh, in fact, here we go. We've got the captain's run slide up. So obviously going through this, points for and against, there's a little bit more in Wakefield's favour. Tackle efficiency's pretty on it.
Yeah, I think the recent form is interesting because they're obviously win, loss, win, win, win for both teams. So
just for the people starting to tune in, we are actually, like I said, a touch behind live play. We watch it. Me and Marc are both synced as much as we can possibly sync. We are watching it on BBC Two, and at minute, young Jack Sinfield's just gone over for try after it came off Ryan Hall's head.
Good head of that. Yeah. I mean, one of the things that you've got to look. I mean, if you look at them head to heads, there tackle efficiency near enough the same. Conversion effectiveness, that's a big difference, but you've got your errors and your pens, they're very, very similar, so
yeah, I think
there's only a few in it.
This afternoon, I think it'll be a very good occasion. It's 4th against 6, I believe, so there's not much in it on league table, league form. There's not a great lot in it. I think it'll all just boil down to on the day. I don't think there's a clear favourite. I think looking at the 17s, which we'll get into, I do think that Leeds will slightly have the edge.
I don't know, I really don't know because I wouldn't like to call this game. I wouldn't like to say who's got the edge or anything like that because
going on to the next slide that Dave's kindly helping us along. We've got the battle of the props, the men in form. We've got big Caius Fire Tilly and Sam Lissoni. Now, me being a Castleford fan, I've witnessed firsthand what destruction these two men can do in recent weeks. What's your thoughts on them, Marc, this week?
Yeah, well, I'm obviously looking at it from just one side of that with the Lissoni. What he's done for Leeds is fantastic. He tends to do the big hits, doesn't he? I think there was a couple of injuries off his hits last week, which, you don't want to see any player get injured, but it does help.
I mean,
obviously your team.
We had Tom Amon and Muzzy Mustafa come off second best to Sam Lissoni. Just looking in comments, Craig Forth, you're completely right. We will let everybody know just as the players are about to take to the field, so then everybody can hopefully, who wants to, that is, can sync the televisions to the same time as us, and then hopefully we'll all be singing off the same hymn sheet for that.
Yeah, definitely. So, but yeah, as I'm going back, he obviously does big hits, and when Lissoni's had the ball, it is a game changer, isn't it? But
I think he's obviously one eye over his shoulder. I think he correct me if I'm wrong, Marc. Is Sam Lissoni out of contract end of season? So is he now thinking I best get a decent performance in ready for back end of season, put myself in shop window? Hopefully, I think he may get another year at Leeds, but obviously it'll all depend. It'll all depend on what happens with the coaching situation at Leeds, whether Brad Arthur stays and he fancies him for another year, or a new coach comes in and he goes in a different direction. What's your thoughts, Marc?
What with Sam Lissoni? There's a lot of work to do, isn't there? There's a lot of work to do, as in with contracts and stuff. But me personally, I don't look too much into that because there's so much hearsay and stuff around it. You never really know. So I'm just keeping an eye on the game, just to see when the players walk out, because I think they are coming out a little bit earlier to obviously. I think they might be doing something for the MND stuff, but so we've got Leeds' 13 and obviously subs and that now. So looking through, we've got Lockermere Miller at the back. That's standard, first name every week. Ryan Hall, Newman, Hanley, Lum, Connor, Croft, Palacier, Connor, I can never say his name, Alensky, McDonald, Bentley and Watkins. I think the interesting one there is Morgan Gannon as 18th man. We were discussing before we came on air. There might be a little bit of injury there, but why put him as 18th man? So I don't know what's going on there. But the replacements are Holroyd, Lasone, Cooper, Jenkins, and Smith. So yeah, it's an interesting one, that one from Leeds. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is an interest. I put my teeth in. Start again. I think it's an interesting selection. I think that could have Morgan Gannon maybe played. Who knows? I think obviously Leeds announced their squad 10, 15 minutes after Wakefield at the 2:00 mark. So could that be a factor? I don't know. I do think that Leeds have got a nice, strong 17 today.
Yeah. I mean, that flag that I'm literally just watching it now. Someone's just messaged me saying about the flag. That's it generally it touches me. It really just it's hard. It is really hard as a Leeds fan to know what Rob Burrow did for our club, to know what he's done for M&D, to know what he's done for Rugby League. It's tough. It's a real tough one. And all we can do is just keep literally flying that flag. Literally for the M&D community, for Rugby League, everybody looked at him and said he was too small. He wasn't. He was the hardest player to play against. And you ask anyone who's played against him, and they all say the same thing. They all say he was the hardest person to play against because you didn't know what he was going to do, and B, you didn't know, could you imagine Rob Burrow now with the high HIA and head contact rules? Leeds would have 1 million penalties by the end of the year. But there's Wake is 13. Wake is started 13 there. Do you want to go through it, Simo?
Yeah, so just a quick one. Players are walking onto the pitch now if people want to start syncing the TVs. Wakey 13, we've got Josh Rock at fullback, Lachlan Walmsley wing, Tom John Stone on other wing, Corey Orland Pratt at centres, Max Jowett at 6, Lino 7, Meakin and Fire Tilly at props, Liam Wood at 9, Nicotimo and Josh Griffin 11 and 12, Jay Pitts at 13, and then on bench they've got Cameron Scott, Vanganar, Mathieu, Kozer, and Harvey Smith and Jack Croft's 18th man. Looking at that, obviously they've got Cameron Scott that can play backs, Andy can play back row, young Harvey Smith to come on at 9 to interchange with Liam Mudd, and then Vanganar and Kozer as the two forwards. So yeah, I do think that it will be a very close game. I mean, Brad Arthur's got his suit on, Marc, so you'll be smiling because that normally signals a Leeds win, doesn't it, buddy?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I think they're just about to have a minute silence.
Well, we've both got the game on pause, so shall we do a quick minute ourselves?
Yeah, well, obviously Jeff Burrow and his wife and that
Yeah.
are bringing the match ball out now.
Yeah, they're both bringing match ball out now, and obviously we've. I'll give it a little clap because we've got it on mute, so it doesn't interfere with us coming across on live YouTube. Lovely to see Burrow's family in the shirts. As a Castleford fan, even a Leeds shirt, it pains me to say that is a beautiful shirt. And back to what you were just saying very quickly, and think about this with minutes of silence. Castleford actually released Rob Burrow because saying he was too small. Are we going to do a minute silence yet?
Minute applause, I think it's going to be.
We'll do that then.
Yeah, just while they're doing the introduction to that, it's just a lot of these players for the Leeds side would have played with Rob. So, it's an emotionally charged game today.
Yeah, I mean, Callum Watkins, Ryan Hall, and then there'll be numerous players that come through Leeds system that Rob trained, were around. I know that when Rob finished off playing, he were involved with 18s and academy, so there'll be a good high percentage of Leeds players that are not just on that field today, but are still in and around club that Rob had an hand in. So yeah, it'll be a very, very emotional day today for all involved.
Yeah, it will. It's not easy. It doesn't get easier. You just learn how to cope with it. That's the biggest thing here. There we go. So while they do all the formalities and everything, that minute applause is over now. At Super League War, we've obviously got our own bit of charity. I'm just going to put this out there now. For every point Leeds score today, I'll be donating £1 to Alfie's wish list. So if they score 32 points, that's £32. So let's hope for a big score from Leeds here. For Alfie's sake, not for my bank account's sake, but yeah, for Alfie's sake. Let's hope for a big score. And if it's a low scoring game, I'll obviously put 20 quid in minimum. So yeah, so Alfie's going to get a bit of good out of this as well for Super League War. So that's why we should be a member. But yeah, Miller's about to kick off. If you don't mind, mix it up a bit. So here we go. Get comfy. It's
Get
going to be a
comfy,
good
Marc.
game.
Right. So on back of that, I will donate same for the Wakefield score and game on.
Here we go.
Like I said, Lucky Miller's going to kick deep to Wakefield. Ball's bounced a couple of times, and it looks like Mike McMeekin's bringing it out back fence.
Yeah. I mean, Leeds' line speed there was pretty normal, to be fair. We've just got them pinned down on the 10 at the moment. So the first few sets are always just nice and steady, aren't they? Let's be honest. Just finding their feet in the game, getting settled. Obviously, we've had that emotionally charged build up to the game. So just get all the players settled, get them all calmed down, and let's play some good rugby league, hopefully.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be a little bit of an arm wrestle to start with. Set completion. Hopefully, both teams will be nice and high, and we can make a bit of a game of it. I'm hoping that this is game at round. Looks like Lino's just kicked it outside of his 40, and that's no trouble for Lucky Miller to bring it out back fence, back into Wakefield defence.
Yeah. I mean, Miller obviously took that first ball in, and your mate Lum's just taking it in now, isn't he? So, yeah, as I say, first few sets always seem to be not boring, because sometimes you can have them, but they just seem to be just settling the nerves, taking that first ball in. It's always, anyone who's played the game or anything, it's, you know what it's like when you get out there. So it's not too bad. But
it was nice to see Hanley pass to Lum for once this week. I mean, he didn't pass to him last week. If you were wearing the same kit as last week, Marc, Kitman wouldn't have had to do another shirt for Lum.
No, well, I'm glad you've mentioned what they're wearing. They're wearing the special M&D top, which has got a silhouette of Rob Burrow on, and every name in the silhouette of Rob Burrow is someone who he played with, and it's got his children's names at the top of his head. So yeah, I'm glad you mentioned about the kits that they're playing in, because that's obviously a special M&D top for Rob Burrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on second tackle for Wakey now. Wakey have got ball back. So
just so everybody knows, we are about 20 seconds behind of actual live play, just so me and Marc could sync televisions together. So we are literally about 2 minutes and 30 seconds roughly. Just so everybody at home knows that there isn't a delay in me and Marc, and we are actually live. Today they just put a visual of Josh Rourke at fullback. Obviously, we've Wakefield having injuries to Oliver Russell. And they said Oliver Wilson, and he's at Huddersfield. We've got Oliver Russell injured, and obviously Jake Truman's injured. They've put Max Jowett at 6. I don't know how that's going to fare for Wakefield, but Max Jowett has been playing the last couple of games. What's your thoughts on that, Marc?
Yeah, so yeah, Mac. I mean, I'm not great with names and stuff, but so I won't be able to comment too much, because obviously, until I joined Super League War, I was a very, very biased Leeds Rhinos fan. So I'm not right good with names. I do try my best with it, but look at that. See, that winds me up. That That's one thing that winds me up. All teams do it. Leeds do it as well. When you're getting up out of the tackle, hand on head, pushing the face into the ground. It really, that was a big hit. Go on, Croft. It just frustrates me. It's just a little bit of not dirty tactics, but it's just a bit of tactics that we could quite easily stamp out. But Croft did a big hit there. I like that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was just a bit of a throw me weight into you. It'd have been nice if he'd have actually followed through and put him down. Like it were a good.
I'd like to see you get behind one of them, Simo.
No problem.
I wouldn't run at him.
No problem. Oh, I'm not sure about the Caius Fire Tilly running at me like, but
I tell you what, I'll put you up against Lasoni. How's that?
if money's right, Marc, I'm game. You know that.
Yeah, no.
Nice to see Lucky Miller's now starting to come into some form. He's taking early kicks under pressure, no problem.
He's really come up this year. He's really done well, in my opinion, with Lucky Miller.
Yeah, Ryan Hall taking ball out at back, Marc. He's like,
at the moment,
forward.
At the moment, these first 5 minutes, Wakey have really put it to Leeds, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
The line speed seems really good. And it just seems to be a little bit of an arm wrestle these first 5 minutes. So I think it's a setup for a good game, but Leeds are spreading it out wide now. Go on. One more to Hall. Oh, come on. Come on, Newman.
I'm just going to shake my head at that, Marc. He should have passed that.
Yeah. One more and we're gone.
Oh, that didn't look suspicious to Croft. It looked a little touch forward to me, that just before he kicked it.
But camera angles. They didn't used to look for forward pass, did they, on video F, because of camera angles? But
Lachlan Walmsley took that kick well under pressure. And like I said, I think these first 5, maybe 10 minutes, Tom Johnstone breaking from a tackle there.
Yeah, he's breaking through here. Bit sloppy from Leeds there. We need to complete tackles a bit better.
Yeah, I think these first 5, maybe 10 minutes of both teams just finding out where they're going. Jay Pitt's brilliant offload there. Yeah, I think who's that down in back play for Wakefield?
I'm going to say there's someone out in black play there. I don't know who that is.
Getting a little bit of attention. It looks like it's Tom Johnstone. That might be it. But then again, they have got the.
Go on.
Oh, he's got an intercept there, Leeds. Just going back to Wakefield very quickly. They have got Cameron Scott on bench, so that if they do need to change it round, then obviously they can do there.
Go on, Miller. Go on. Miller's running across line here. Go on, lad.
Yeah,
I tell you what, it's tough conditions today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Muggy.
Yeah, very muggy. Weaving and jinking then were Lucky Miller, and they got hold of him and dealt with him well. He could be one key component that could unlock for Leeds this afternoon. Could Lucky Miller front back? He is in decent form after coming back from his injury. Yeah.
So we've got third tackle here. Where are we? We're on about the way
25.
to 20. Well, 25, aren't we? So, who's through there? Go on.
Bentley.
Go on. Oh, go on, Connor. Again, shift it now. Shift it. Oh.
Lucky there, Wakefield. They had overlap.
He's saying that Wakefield knocked it back there. It could have been given on a different day, but I suppose.
Wakefield very lucky there to clear up. Tom Johnstone again's getting a bit of treatment in backfield. There's something not quite right with him at the moment.
No, surprised they haven't got him off at the moment. I mean, I know it's only 7 minutes in and stuff, but if you nursing an injury, you need to consider about player welfare and all that lot. But I mean, they'll know. They'll be telling him. They'll be talking.
Yeah, you've alluded to conditions already today, Marc. Obviously, that kick from Lino inside his 40 there. Conditions using in a change so early where they can give maybe running repairs on field.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you never know, do you? But
just have to see where we fare now. Wakefield coming back out at nearly the 40, just short of their own 40. Ash Hanley's playing ball. Big Ryan Hall. He's got a similar look to Sam Lissoni at times. He's that big of a unit.
Yeah.
It looks like
he's a big winger, isn't he? He's a big winger.
Yeah, he's a big unit. Looks like Johnstone's
coming off. Go on, shift it again. Go on, all. Go on, Bentley. Bentley's got ball. He's taking it down to 25th tackle for Leeds. Shift it now, Hanley. Connor. Little kick. Tell you what, we're in here. Yes, come on. Go on, Newman. Told you we were in here, and I could see it happening. The way that we lined up then could tell you we were in. Wakey just seemed a little bit too spread out there.
There's another Wakefield. I don't know if it's the same Wakefield player in back play as well. Looks like another Wakefield player's having treatment in backfield again.
That was a really good look at the lineup here. If you look at this, you can see Leeds players. Everybody knew what was happening. There were big gaps there.
No, it's a different player marking backfield. Johnstone, he's on far wide, and there's a player in middle at field in back play having treatment as well. A Wakefield player. I don't quite know which player it is.
Well, that might have been the reason why there were a gap then, because
I do think it's a middle as well. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm just trying to. If we can get a visual of who it is, then obviously it could actually have been that little bay that they were a little bit stretched there with Wakefield.
See, Brad Arthur's in his suit. Lad behind him's hugging the handrail.
I've just seen that. I literally got his hand round.
Yeah, hugging the handrail.
I was just about to say that. Is that a comfort thing?
The atmosphere must be that electric. You need something to hold on to.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Watching this, being on pause after the Rhinos sing that football song before they come out, which is a blessing in disguise for me.
Well, yeah. It's not a football song, though. I had this out with it. The football song says Leeds United in it. The one we sing just says Leeds.
It was created for Leeds United, and it will always be a football song.
Nah.
If you Google it, it will tell you it is a football song.
Right. My daughter's just gone to the toilet, so just bear with us 2 secs. Can you fill in, Timmer?
I'll try and double screen, yeah. So Jake Connor's just kick conversion. Beautiful little chip over Jake Connor for Newman to take it in air, and 4 points to Wakefield with conversion. 4 points to Leeds. Conversion makes it 6-0 to Leeds. About 10 minutes in. I'm just about to... Joey's just about to kick off to Leeds. See if it's a nice deep kick off. Yeah, nice deep kick off. Took by Lum. Palisier's bringing it out of backfield. Good defence by Wakefield.
Right, sorry about that. Father duties.
Good chase by Wakefield. Palisier brought it out of back play. Let's see what both teams' disciplines are like now. See if Leeds can go back to back and get some points on board, or whether Wakefield can keep them out and get back into this game.
So sorry about that quick mad dash, but yeah, Leeds are 6-0 up now. So I want to see how Wakey react to this.
Yeah, that's literally what I was just saying, Mark, that obviously discipline will be a factor now, and whether Leeds can get the tails up and can go back to back. Last tackle just over halfway line. Jake Connor puts it up nice and high. No trouble for Rob, but what a great chase by Leeds there.
Yeah, I mean, we seem to be on it at the moment. Our line speed seems to be pretty good. So, yeah, let's just see if we can shut them down. But so far, it's £6. Well, guaranteed £6 going to Alfie. But yeah, any point gets £1. So it's all good. And at Super League Raw, obviously we're members, aren't we?
Yeah.
It is awesome. So scan that QR code. Enjoy it. Oh, nearly break there.
Coriol, yeah. Ash tackling him well in centre. That should have been back to 1.
That could have been a 6 again. That
should have been back to 1. Rhinos
that could have been a 6 again.
I mean, I think Leeds. You can see Lackey Miller there. He's took ball in, steadied himself, and then he's decided what he's doing. So I think that at the minute it's advantage Leeds. Wakefield's kick chase is not as good as Leeds at the minute, but yeah, I do think on last tackle, Wakefield there could have quite easily been given 6 again. I think Leeds were definitely pushing the limitations there. What do you think, Marc?
Yeah. I mean, A lot of people say Leeds get away with a lot.
Yeah,
Since I did a little bit of refereeing, not loads.
Yeah, I don't think Ryan Hall played ball properly there either, Marc. So that's another little win for Leeds there. I think referee could have quite easily pulled Ryan Hall for not playing ball.
If you were to look, here's one for you, Sibbo. If you were to look at how the ball is actually meant to be played, and if you were to go by the book every single time, there'd be 100 plus penalties in the game.
Easily, there's plenty of wrong play ball, but it did look very scruffy from Ryan Hall.
Yeah, as if it looks scruffy. That's the issue.
But like I say, technically, it's supposed to be placed on the floor, foot on the ball, and roll backwards via the foot, which 99% of players just put it down and roll it. They don't even
roll it. Yeah, well, just roll it through the legs.
Just roll it through the legs. So Wakefield, they're coming out of their own half now. I think they're just about halfway. Fourth tackle.
I tell you what, Leeds have done all right here because Wakey are coming at us, and we have kept them to just within the top end of our half. So I think Leeds at the moment look really, really well.
Yeah,
we look a lot more structured, which is good.
Yeah, I agree with you, Marc. Leeds coming out of backfield well today. They're getting ball across now.
Go on, Connor. Go on. Connor's got a breakthrough. Goes there. Go on, Miller. To Croft. Go on, Croft.
Good dodge by the referee there.
Take it in. Right, that's good. Right, get set. Get off him.
Yeah, referee dodged well there because that could have hit him from Miller to Croft. This could be advantage Leeds here. We could be seeing some more points on board by Rhinos.
Go on, Hanley.
We're never in doubt. He wasn't going to pass to Lum. He don't do that.
What, when one of the best tries all season was Hanley Lum.
You get a little bite there, Marc.
Oh, knock on.
I think that's what you call knock on.
On the fourth, knock on, but what is it on their 10th?
Yeah, I mean, they've not completed set, but fourth tackle, where he's knocked on, there's worse places to knock on. I mean, there was nothing wrong with the pass. I think he had poked his eyes up and saw a big Caius fire Tilly coming for him, and he didn't like.
I mean, what a break by Connor there! What a gap he found.
Yeah, it was a good break by Leeds, but obviously
Lum was in the way there actually.
They haven't finished it and got points on board. What they need.
Well, I mean, we're 6-0 up. It's 15 minutes in.
Yeah,
we look comfortable at the moment. To be fair,
yeah, 6-0 up. I'm sure Leeds would much prefer to be 12-0 up, but you live and learn.
I prefer to be 32-0 up.
Well, exactly.
15 minutes in the game with the way that it's gone so far, I'm quite happy with this at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's a very high tempo game to start with. Oh, Van Gaanaar just got his nose through a little bit there. I think he's correct me if I'm wrong, Van Gaanaar's come onto the field, so that's a early interchange for Wakefield. I think that might have been forced by the injury in back play that led to to Leeds' first try. Just 6 again there from Leeds. A little bit of indiscipline round ruck on Mike McMeekin, so that gives Wakefield another set now to build. They're just into Leeds half.
One player I do know about with Wakey is Liam Wood.
Yeah, he were in Leeds Academy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he were in Leeds Academy. He's a Bradford-born lad. I went to college with his cousin.
Well, you'd know if he was from Bradford, Marc.
Yeah.
I had to get that in there. Nobody would forgive me if not.
Yeah, well, I did grow up around Bradford, so
bit of a Bradford
I do
fan.
know quite a lot around there. But are they through here?
Jay Pitt's through. Just
say what, that was a great tackle.
Good tackle.
Great tackle by Palacia.
Palacia, yeah. Looks like he's hurt Jay Pitts as well. He stayed on his haunches.
Yeah, he's not back up, is it? I tell you what, it did look like he landed a little bit awkwardly. Who's there?
Yeah.
Go on, Lum.
I think Riley Lum took that behind sticks.
What's he blown for there?
I think Riley Lum has caught that in his in-goal area. The Wakefield players were like, he's caught it in goal area. And then
we're challenging something here.
Who's challenging what here? Because that's a bit confusing, is this? Because it looks like Wakefield's kicked it. It looks like Wakefield's kicked it, and Lum's he thinks he's caught it in the field of play and tried going length. Wakefield players have stopped.
I don't know what he's challenging here.
Yeah, well, this is always beauty of having it on mute. We can make his own rules up here, kind of with stuff.
Oh, it's your favourite referee, video referee.
Well, let's just say Leeds have won the decision, because I'm sure Mr. Grant will be sat in the south stand listening in his video ref. I wonder if he gets it cheap, or is it because he's already got a Leeds Rhinos season ticket?
I don't know.
When he comes in,
are they saying he was obstructed?
I don't know. Are they claiming extra person on field? Him. I think Leeds are claiming extra person on field for physio.
I think they're saying Hanley's turned into him. And he's caught it in field.
Is his back heel on try? I don't know how it works with line.
I would have gone and put that down if I was on. Unsuccessful. Saying that Hanley had obstructed him, so...
Get out of his face, Hanley. He's not going to change his decision, is it?
Yeah. You got to do what you... To a certain extent.
You know as well as I do, Marc, right? When, like, Sam Tompkins or people like that get in ref's face, that Hanley clearly obstructed him, and it's a wakey penalty. So what's point in arguing with referee? The in. So Caius Fayatilli's got ball here on line. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't. We don't know what was said, do we?
Let's see if the Wakefield Trinity can get over the line here. The Wildcats.
We've got a full set here.
Big Caius Fayatilli. Can he keep his try scoring?
The one Leeds is going, just in case anyone's. Oh,
you no. Mate?
Yes, knock on.
Yeah, big Vangenhouse.
Go, Miller. Miller's taking it out to the 10. Good.
That's what you call playing off cuff there. Bumping it straight to Lackey Miller. Lucky again.
I'll tell you what, that's a good drive by Wakey.
Yeah, good defence by Wakefield there. Lino giving it to Vangenhouse to spill it, and I think Aledski.
There was no need for Connor to do that, though. We got away with that one. There was no need for Connor to tap him on back of head.
Yeah, just ill discipline.
It is ill discipline. It's creeps in that we mentioned. Well, we know all about the Newman incident, but
I mean, look at Newman now.
I personally don't like to see stuff like that.
You can see there, Newman, right? He's banging on top of Jay Pitts to get up. It's just not needed. He could have got a penalty given against him there in his own 30-metre line, Newman. I just think there's a lot of ill discipline in Rhinos team at times, and I do think Brad Arthur's trying to coach it out of them. But you can't coach grubbiness out of a player. If a player's a grub, they're a grub, aren't they? It's just how much to be a grub.
No, I've got to disagree with you there. I mean. Off another big hit.
He's come off a little bit worse for that as Oliver Pratt on his own.
Yeah,
must have knocked wind out of him there.
I tell you what, Leeds are putting in
claiming that he's had ball ripped out.
Go on, Miller.
Miller's got ball, dancing and prancing.
Is that 0 tackle on? Where are we on the 45?
About 40 now. Yeah, 40.
Leeds is 45.
In there in Wakey's half. Yeah. Like I said, this has got makings to be a quality tight game. It'll now just let's see.
It has.
Let's see how
at the moment, I'd say Leeds are looking the better side at the moment. I mean, it can all change. Don't get me. We're halfway through the first half here.
Let's see how Wakefield's defence and discipline holds up now in their own 20.
It's weird because I'm only a couple. Oh, what? Go on, go! Ooh,
that great by Rob.
Yeah, great take by Wakey there.
What? I mean, he had a testing year last year with London, and Darryl Powell swung in and signed him at Wakefield. And I know he's been second string to Max Jowett, but he's done no wrong to come into Wakefield team this year as Josh Rourke. He's a good player.
Yeah. No. I agree. I mean, last year London's team, the passion that was in that team was unbelievable. I know they only won. Was it one game last year?
Yeah, they didn't win many.
No, they didn't want to get a lot,
let's
did
see.
they?
Let's see
Fifth tackle, and look where Wakey are kicking from.
Wakefield in their own 25. I mean,
Yeah.
Leeds' defence is they just seem to be
Go on, Miller.
they just seem to be tipping that arm wrestle at minute to Leeds, but obviously the scores the scores probably not reflective of how dominant Leeds have been in this arm wrestling first 20 minutes. Leeds will hopefully, from your perspective, Marc, try and get another score on board.
Yeah, to try settle things down a little bit, we could do another one. There's a gap here. Go on, Croft. Tell you what, Croft's having a blinder so far.
He's definitely got fire in his belly today.
Go on, Connor. Yes, Connor's through. Tell you what, there's too many gaps in this Wakey defence here because we are breaking through. Connor's broken through. Miller's broken through. Croft's broken through.
Yeah,
Leeds capitalising on this. I'm liking this.
As you know, Marc, Headingley is a wide pitch. So yeah, Leeds are obviously using that to advantage. They've obviously got the home advantage. It's their pitch, and they're using it to their advantage. Connor, he had I think he had McDonnell on right, he had Watkins on left. He just showed them both it and went straight through middle himself. Bit lazy defending front marker. I think one of Wakefield players overshooted and Connor took advantage and went under.
Yeah, I mean, great try. He had 2-3 men on him, so great thing to get that ball down. I mean, from a Wakey perspective, while they're taking the kick, from a Wakey perspective, they need to be covering that ball up and closing down them gaps. Leeds have broke through quite a lot in this first quarter of the match, so yeah, good to see for us. Really good to see for us. So yeah, we'll just see. But that makes it a little bit more comfortable for us at the moment.
Yeah, I think
we can't take a foot off the gas just yet.
Definitely not. I think Leeds do deserve 12-0 scoreline, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, Carla in the chat saying Wakey needs to tighten up. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I completely agree with Carla and yourself.
Anyone who is watching who isn't a member or anything, this is the kind of opportunity that you get for being members. So scan that QR code and just be part of the membership. It is brilliant chats, and you get conversations like this every day of the week, whether they're playing or not, and obviously all the different channels and everything they play keeps me going to work every morning. Let's put it that way. So kicks going over here. Yeah, easy stuff. That. Let's get the percentages up 97% or whatever it was for them to kick that. I've never understood that. I don't know how they work that one out, to be honest.
It's just some AI robot. I don't agree with it, to be honest with you. That there's a few things in league that I don't agree with, and that's one of them. Saying that he's got a 20% chance of kicking it or a 90% chance of kicking it. If he kicks it, he kicks it, and if he don't, he don't. And then it's a percentage of how many kicks he's actually kicked, not a percentage if he's going to kick it or not. But Leeds have kicked tonight. Wakefield's kicked a nice deep kick off. Leeds passing it across backfield again. That's a little bit of it looks like they're wanting to work to an edge. Normally, a lot of teams just bat it straight up, whereas Leeds have gone for option of passing it free across backfield.
Someone else is down here for Wakey, I think.
Yeah,
slow to get up there. He looked awkward on the floor there.
Yeah, Leeds have spilt ball there. That was James McDonnell. Looks like Liam Hood were in a funny position. So Wakefield's got chance to scratch off that try that Leeds have just scored, and they've got ball inside Leeds' 20. Let's see how Leeds' defence racks up, and let's see if Wakefield can get a try on board. Lino out wide.
Oh, they're out here. They're in here. Oh, good try that. Good try that. Using the
Wakefield in a corner.
Why is it going to the screen here?
He just wants a rest, does Kendall? I don't know why he's going here. You could see it with a try.
He's checking sideline.
It's a try.
I can't see it not being a try. Well,
Let's go. Here we go. And try. Wow. Not even.
Remember the decision. Good. Right. Seen it once. Let's crack on.
Yeah. Not even up for discussion. There were a good.
Why that wasn't given on the field straight away, I don't know. But
not a clue.
there was obviously a reason why they thought they saw something, but fair enough. Let's crack on with the game.
And another one going up to the screen saying try and no try. Mental. Just go up to the screen and go, just have a look for us. Cheers. What do you think? Because
I thought what Rush did the other last week with us.
Well, there's that many different variations of it. Lovely Wakefield hands though from Lino, Corey Hall, another ex-Leeds academy player. Lachlan Walmsley in corner, beautiful try. Let's see if Max Jowett's got them kicking boots on and 12-6 game on. If he kicks it.
Right on.
I think Carl.
No, this is this is going to be a difficult kick, isn't it? Right on the edge.
Just
in
like
the sun as well.
Just like Carla's comment on in the chat, just so we can see the smart meter ad. You're not. There's probably
nothing smart about
Carla
that smart meter.
Whatever advertisement it is, it shouldn't be on. They shouldn't be allowed to advertise on big screen. Let's see if he kicks it.
Here we go. Let's see if he gets it over.
Like I said,
big shouting from the south stand. That looks a good kick. Great
over.
kick. Credit where credit's due. That was a great kick.
Leeds have lost the captain's challenge. Wakefield's still got a captain's challenge. How important could that be, Marc, later on in game? Wakefield utilising a captain's challenge and Leeds not having one.
Well, let's not give him any excuse to use it.
Well, no, I'm asking for your opinion, mate. What do you seem to think? Do you think that Leeds losing their captain's challenge could come back and bite them?
Did we waste it? Oh yes, come on, yes.
Wow. So
kick off. They fumbled it in the in goal and it's gone out back.
Nice deep kick off. Let's see replay. Could Rocker maybe put a foot behind? Could he let it go? How deep were it? Let's have a look. Oh no, that would. You know what? That as kick-offs go. Oh, you know something? I think he could have maybe let that go there. It had gone out just.
Possibly, but that's a big risk to take, isn't it? But mind you, if you're going to get a short kick-off here, and they've got it. They've got the short kick-off, which is fair play.
Tom Johnstone caught the short dropout. All that pressure that you thought that you'd just relieve from yourselves there. Waller, Wakey's turned it back. Yes, they've got it in their own half, but Wakefield ball, bringing it out of their own half. Let's see if Wakefield can go back-to-back now.
Yeah, well, we'll just see. I mean, Leeds got a bit of luck there, and they didn't really look at the short kickoff, which did we expect it? I don't know, but fair play to Wakey for trying it and getting it.
Let's see if Rhinos have got a bit of discipline in the locker now. 5th tackle. Tom Holroyd.
Nice little good ball long floor there.
That's a strange kick selection for me from Wakefield there, but to be fair, they've chased it well and they've got Odolaki Miller straight away there.
Yeah, but believe it or not, that ball's going to be a bit greasy, you know, with all the sweat and how muggy it is and stuff.
They could have tried to go a bit deeper or turn him round. I mean, just a little dribble, but they put pressure on and Leeds are now having to bring it out of their own 20. And let's see if Wakefield discipline can hold this set and hopefully Wakefield can get a bit of decent ball position and put pressure back onto Leeds. Definitely making a game of this. Definitely a cracker. Jake Connor inside.
Is that 40-20? Is that a 40-20?
Has he gone for it?
Go on. Ah, no, it just held up there.
Josh Rock, cool as cube.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Now that.
Who were that, Palacia? Boom, sit down.
Josh Rock will definitely be taking a few deep breaths after that. He's lost that. Wakefield, Lachlan Walmsley lost that then when he's gone to plate ball. Wakefield Wakefield lucky there as he's played ball. He's basically put the ball down, let his arm go, stood up and played ball. So yeah, Wakefield very lucky there to keep possession.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just Wakey now just seem to have a little bit of spark behind them, which concerns me a little bit, to be honest.
In their own 40, in Leeds' 40, last tackle, Leno, nice high kick, Lackey Miller.
There we go. That's a bit of a better kick.
Pressure straight on him though now. Looks like Wakefield have upped their ante with kick pressure.
Go on, all.
So yeah, it looks like Wakefield now have started to get into this game a little bit more rush and line speed.
Is it 10 more minutes then?
Yeah.
When there'll be 5 more.
Then we'll get your tablet.
No, then I can't do my magic potion kits.
Yeah, we'll have a look. There we go. So, yeah, so Clough's taking it in there, the 4th tackle here, and Leeds are on the 35. So,
last tackle.
Here we go. 5th tackle there. Just pretty standard set, that, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Just these last 5 minutes, it just seems to just turns just to wakey a little bit. They just seem to have woken up and got off the bus now, which...
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think out of 2 teams, I think Leeds are looking forward to half-time, and I think Wakefield are not wanting half-time. Yeah, I think Wakefield are definitely building a little bit here with momentum. And it looks like Lachlan Worms is carrying a little bit of a knock as the screen have gone back to him.
Oh, what a hit. Go on, Hanley.
Good tackle by Ash Hanley there. Nice deep kick by Max Jowett, which under pressure again forced him to rush the kick. He's gone. He had to go for height and distance. Leeds have returning it now.
Oh, go on, Leeds. Shift it.
Yeah, so Leeds here now in Wakefield's 40.
Tell you what, we seem to be favouring that side with Hall.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a full set in Wakefield's 40 now, and they've moved from
I'll
right
say
to
this,
left.
we're off to 1 now, aren't we? Go on, Hanley.
Jake Connor here passing it to Hanley. So yeah, they're in nearly 20 on second tackle here. Leeds building pressure.
Oh, thought we were through then. Get out of the book area. Back to 0. Yeah, that'll do.
I think that's a soft back to 0. He could have quite easily.
He could have got out of the book area there. Go on, Lum. Yes.
Wow. Ash Hanley's on his own shoes because he's passed it to Lum. He must have felt poorly there.
You look at the tries this season.
Nice try for Leeds. 16-6 with kick to come.
This will be a little bit more of a difficult kick. Leeds' kicks so far have been fairly straightforward. This one's right out on wing, so
yeah, he's got.
Let's see how they deal with this one. So it's going to be an interesting one. This
he must have been training this week. Mustache Hanley pass. Oh, he did.
I think that was. I think, to be honest, Leeds scoring here, I think it's pretty big. I think it's quite a big moment, this, because we're 8 minutes before half time. Wakey, it's a response to Wakey's try.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to null the game, but I think it's going to just put a little bit of doubt in some Wakey's head.
I don't think doubt. I think pressure. I think it's alleviated a little bit of pressure that's probably on, even though Leeds were 12-6 up, I think Leeds getting that next score and going another try in front as opposed to going 12-all, I think it's given Leeds that little bit of a pressure relief just before half-time. I think going into half-time, Leeds will be a lot happier going in either 16 or 18-6 than they would 12-6 or 12-all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's still 7 minutes to go, so Wakey could do a good response here, and they've already done a short kickoff and won it. So, would they do it again?
I'm going to go no. I think Wakefield will kick it deep and try to defend Leeds and pin them in their own half to try and get ball back and some decent field position. See if Jake Connor spots this over. What are you saying, Marc? Is he going to kick it or not?
No, I don't think he'll get this. It's a tough kick, this.
You know what? And he's and you've gone no against Leeds. I'm going to say he's going to slot this straight over. Here we go.
Oh, posting in.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I bet you will. 18-6 to the Winos.
To the Winos, yeah. As we're widely known as the Winos.
That's it. And little shout out to my little mate Sam, who were at Wire Game yesterday. We will be at Wembley next week, singing in unison. We all like Leeds. We all like Leeds. We all like Leeds. Oh, it looks like Trainer's having a word with Brad Arthur, so I'm wondering if they've got any injury
They're going
problems.
short here.
Rhinos.
No, I thought they were.
You could
The way
see
we're
the
looking
line
then.
go. Deep kick off. I tell you something, Tom Allroyd's definitely. It looks a little bit meaner since he signed his little extension for Rhinos.
Yeah, well, go on with Sony. Sony's a beast, isn't
He
he?
is,
Absolute beast.
Is he because he had a contract? I mean,
Well, maybe, yeah, but that's how you get in some cases, that's how you get the best out of players. Don't give them a contract until they start performing well. So,
but then you've obviously you're in that thing.
you're opening the door. Yeah,
you could lose them to another team. It's a very, very fine line.
It is. It's a risk, but that's where you've got to have trust in your managers. We're shifting it out again here.
Yeah, Leeds in Wakefield's 40 now. Last tackle.
Oh, leg hit there.
No, behave. They were noting that.
Oh! I'll tell you what, they don't want this ball. Wake, you do not want that ball.
I don't know if it's a one.
Have they gone for the penalty? I thought they might have gone for the penalty. It's because he's made contact with his leg.
No.
We've made contact with his leg.
There were no in it. Challenge it. Wakefield.
No, I'm not saying there was stuff in it. It's the fact is that when he's up in the air, he's made contact. That's what they're doing him for. When he's up in the air, he's made contact. It's very similar to the NRL rule. If you make contact while they're kicking the ball, while that leg's up in the air, it's a penalty. So that's what they're saying there. It's not the fact that he's took him out. It's the fact that he's made contact while he's in the air kicking the ball.
Nah, it's one motion. I don't agree
I'd go
with him.
for two here, personally.
Yeah, Tech 2. I don't agree with that. It was one motion. He won't be malicious. It won't. Just no. Just no for me.
Are we not going for two here? Oh, look at Luke Gale. Luke Gale underneath there with the Wakey team still. Bless him. He left Leeds because he had a big fallout. Then he went to Keighley Cougars and then completely upset Keighley Cougars and then went to Wakey. He's not my favourite player. Yeah. I had a good chat with him at Keighley though when I went and watched. So.
No, that wasn't a penalty. That's.
So here we go. Let's get it 20 points to 6. That's what it's going to be here. Should be a box standard kick, this.
20
which it is. Straight over. 20 points to 6, going up with a free score game.
Yeah,
I'll take that at half time.
Wakefield definitely needed talking to at half time from Daryl Powell.
Yeah, well, thing is, any team at the moment in this league who's losing that much, I'd want Daryl Powell as my coach in this situation because he is a very, very good coach. Look at what he's done with Wakey. You know what I mean? So come out guns blazing. So
he is a very good coach. He's Daryl Powell, but I don't. And I said this when you were at Castleford. I don't think Daryl Powell is a great coach, and I think the difference between a good coach and a great coach is your team wins things, and I just don't. Obviously, Wakefield win championship. They're going to probably finish in top 6 this year, but I don't think he's capable of getting Wakefield, for example, to win a grand final or a Challenge Cup. It didn't work for him at Warrington, and I believe that were reasons. Daryl Powell's a good coach, just not a great coach.
No, maybe not. The Sony again here taking ball in third tackle here. So yeah, I don't know. I like Powell as a coach, to be fair. So
I mean, what?
Here we go.
What, you mentioned.
That could have been called forward. That
you mentioned about.
And they hold that ball. Do not hold it with one hand. You teach kids to hold it with 2 hands, not one. I hate seeing players do that. Hold it like that.
Well, he's not used to passing, is he? Because he's a winger, but they've put him in centres this year, so Yeah. Last tackle here. Cam Smith looked a bit ginger getting up there. He's got a bit of a limp on him.
Good high kick.
Yeah, Cam
good
Smith,
take. Great
good
take.
take by Josh Rock. Cam Smith looks a little bit worse for wear. I think he'll be on physio's table at half time, getting some attention to his leg regions. It looks like he's trying to run it off. Does Cam Smith? Well, Wakefield probably going to bring it out of backfield. Looks like they'll maybe get a couple of sets each before half time, and I think as it stands, out at 2 teams, you'll be happy at 20 points to 6 at half time, won't you, Mark?
I don't think Wakey will be happy. I think Leeds will be comfortable with that. That's a nice. I think Wakey could have performed better. I think there was a lot of gaps that they could have tied up, and I think that's where Leeds have capitalised. So
nice
I won't
tackle
say
by
both
Corey
teams are
Hall.
going to be happy. Come on, awesome.
It's there, right? Leeds have just got penalty. Lackey Miller's clapped, then gone and pushed Wakefield player.
There's pushing, and then there's slapping on the head and
but that's ill-discipline, Mark, right? Leeds could have quite easily got that penalty turned around there. If a referee wanted to pop a Mecky's mark on game there, he could have gone, you know what, Lackey?
But you could do that with every single penalty. Every single team does that, not just Leeds. Every single team does that. Where's the line? This is where it gets interesting. Another penalty here.
No, he's lost the ball.
Another penalty here.
No wonder why Daryl Powell's fuming there. That to me looked like
I'm off. It's getting challenged.
Good.
Tell you what, this will be interesting because if they lose the challenge here, 40 minutes with no captain's challenges.
Listen, I will tell you now, they are not. If they lose this challenge, then I'll be very surprised. At full speed, that just looked like a very good tackle. He's lost the ball. Can't hear what they're saying because we've got it on mute. But then again, Mr. Grant will probably give this back to Leeds because he'll even his challenge.
He did an unsuccessful challenge for Leeds.
He's got to try and show some unbiased against him, hasn't he? But that were pretty obvious, to be fair, Mark. And the obstruction, it were blatant. Oh, it'll be iffy here. It'll go straight to Leeds' favour.
Well, with 39.52, if this is Leeds' penalty, go for 2. I know it's not going to change in point, but if they miss a kick, it could just tie it up. You know what I mean? Just every little bit helps at this point.
Listen, yeah, if they get a penalty, I get what you're saying, but I'd be very, very surprised if.
Well, that's where game management comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Wakey's got it in the tank to actually come back. Game management
last week, Jake Connor kicked a drop goal at Castleford to make it 7-0 at half time, and I completely agree with you. But this for me, it's just a good tackle, and it's Wakefield's ball. But
don't know. I think they're saying it's been stripped here.
We'll be talking about this for 20-25 minutes.
I tell you what, this is going to be inconclusive because of the camera angles.
Good, and then that'll just should boil back to what
inconclusive, yeah. Because of the camera angles, it's inconclusive.
So referee's decision, knock on. Wakefield keep the challenge. Fair play.
Yeah, go for 2.
Oh, is it Leeds' penalty?
He's going for 2.
That should have been a knock on. Nah.
Going for 2. Game management.
Leeds have definitely got
half time. That'll do me.
So Tom Grant, video referee, is for, you know what, I'll give it inconclusive. Leeds can get penalty. 2 points to Leeds. Mr. Grant in his south stands area, bigging Rhinos up.
I'm not sure. The camera angles there, you couldn't see either way. I tried to be as non-biased as I can.
How can you be non-biased? You're a Rhinos fan.
Well, I tried to be non-biased as I can.
You can't be non-biased. You're a Rhinos fan. Well, kinda. You're kind of.
I wonder. I mean, to be honest, we have got a Castleford on supporting Wakey today, so that's an interesting.
Listen, I'm representing. Listen, I could have quite easily just ghosted you today and not bothered, but you know, I'm here representing the community, and like we said, going into half time.
Whistle's just gone for half time, by the way.
Dave's going to put a nice video on. He caught up with Caius Fire-Tilly this week. Half time, 22-6 to the Rhinos. Looks like they've had a couple of decisions their way. And Darryl Powell can get his boys in shed and try and get a recap. And
get that ice bath on. Get them all in the ice bath, because that's I think muggy field today.
Leeds will definitely be happier at two teams at 22-6. Wakefield need to come out in second half and get that first try on board and make a go at game.
Yeah, I mean, let's have a quick summary of that first half from Leeds' perspective. I think we were well. Our line speed were well. We've capitalised on the gaps Wakey have produced, and I think it's just been a clean performance.
I wouldn't say clinical. I wouldn't say clinical or clean. I think Leeds have had a couple of. They definitely had Robert Green off refereeing a couple of decisions. I mean, I've been shaking my head, and there's been two or three decisions that have gone Leeds' way at half time. Definitely happier at 2 will Leeds camp into break for me.
The reason why I say clinical is because we've managed the game well. Miller's had a screamer at fullback. Croft has had a screamer.
No, don't get me wrong. They've played well, but they've not been.
Paul's played well.
Leeds have not been clinical. If Leeds had been clinical, it'd have been 30 points to 0. Leeds have had mistakes. Wakefield have not been great at times, and then Wakefield built back into the game, and then Leeds scored and alleviated pressure for me.
I tell you what, just while we're still on screen now, just behind the commentators is all the kids going on at half time. I did that when I was a young and best experience ever. That going on to Aden to play rugby at half time's a brilliant experience. We've done it for years. Well, I'm 32 now, and I think I was about 7 when I did it. Brilliant experience for the kids. That's the kind of stuff we need to be doing at half time. And stuff like that.
I've played on it myself, and
you played at Aden?
Yeah, I've played as semi-professional and as a young one as well myself on quite a lot of grounds. Going back to the game, I think Jake Connery's running show. I know Dave's put a couple of little key talking points for us. Lackey Miller at back, he's having a great game. But I think, like I said, Wakefield's done the Sens no favours. Like I said, Van Ganaard made quite a bit of a crucial area just outside Leeds line. It's been a good game, and it's going to be a good second half, and we'll be passing over to Dave in a minute. I know we're fortunate to have Dave's expertise. I know he caught up with Caius Fire-Tilly and had a bit of an interview with him, which everybody will be able to see at half time, I believe, in a moment, which is good for. Like I say, if anybody is watching or listening to this and thinking about becoming a member, then obviously there's a QR code at top. Join this wonderful community where we all have a bit of banter. It's a great atmosphere, and I'm sure you went.
No.
Cheers, thank you.
There's James. It's lovely to meet you. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Dave.
Good. Obviously, you're coming up against Sam, but also you're coming against the stalwart in Mikhail Jeletsky as well, who has been coveted in Super League for many years, very consistent. How important is it for you to come up against these front rowers who've got a lot of history and really equip yourself well against them?
Oh yeah, it's big. It's obviously a big challenge. To be fair, I just I don't really change much. I go into every week, with the same prep and with the same mentality. We've got a good pack here. I think we've got a class pack with I said Mike and Pitsy, but we've got a few injuries obviously with Caleb and Kai and Stars as well. All those blokes they're still coming back. I think we've got a really class pack. One of the best in the Super League that can go toe to toe with anyone. So it's definitely going to be a big challenge tomorrow. But like I said, I go into most games with the same sort of mentality of trying to get over a pack. So yeah.
You mentioned obviously reserve grade Australia. We know that the NRL is the premier rugby league competition in the world. How does Super League compare to Queensland Cup Rugby League? Have you found that? Is it a step up? Is it on a par? How do you see it?
I would say it's a step up. It's definitely a step up. You got, one's part time, one's full time. So I guess you get the full time athletes of, obviously it's a lot easier to develop, a lot easier to go week in, week out. Q Cup was still good. It was a quality competition, and it still took me a wee while to find my feet over there. But when I did, it was good type of footy. I guess it's different as well. There's a couple rule changes within the NRL and Super League. With the NRL, they're changing rules every year at least, and obviously with the Queensland Cup and the New South Wales Cup, we just adapt to the to the NRL rules as well. So coming over here, it took me a wee while just to learn, I guess, the different rules. It was more going back to the old rules, the traditional rules that Super League have, and but really enjoying my footy over here. It's been class.
Yeah, I mean, and people always talk about styles as well. I mean, the NRL and the Super League, it's a different style, it's a different brand of rugby, and sometimes it suits Australians to play in the British game. How have you found the changing style?
Yeah, definitely. I think that the style is definitely different, and I think it does suit me a lot. I talk to people when I first was thinking about coming over here. I talked to Powley, and he said that he thought that the English game really suited me as a player as well, and since coming here, he's definitely been right. I think you know it's sort of hard to explain that the different styles, but it has been class. I think it does suit me as a player. Just, yeah, I don't know how to sort of explain it, but it does.
I know a player that came across very similar to you, Tom Amon at the Lee Leopards, and you remind me a lot of his game because Tom's got good feet, he's got good hands. Obviously, he's a bulldozing unit. And in 2023, he was in the Super League Dream Team, and on your current form, you could very well pick up that shirt. From your perspective, if you can carry on this form, what would it feel like to be a dream team in your first knock in Super League like Tom achieved?
Oh, it'll be awesome. That's a long way away though. We're just taking it 1 week at a time. It's definitely awesome, and it's definitely, I've got goals to achieve. I won't go into it, but yeah, we're something that I want to do, something that I want to build to. If it doesn't come this year, though, I'm not too stressed. Like I said, I'm going, just taking it one step at a time. I've been talking to Tom, actually talked to Tom again after Magic Weekend, and he's a class bloke as well. He gave me a few tips and stuff over here. So yeah, um, like I said, we'll take it 1 week at a time, and if I can carry on this form, it'll be awesome. I'm really loving footy at the moment, so if I can carry on that form for myself and for the club, for the fans, it'll be good.
And finally, your surname, it lends itself really well to pasta. Have you considered going to the catering team and doing a special fire tilly pasta for match days that could go down well?
Nah, well, the media team sort of got the tequila going with the announcement of my resigning, but I haven't thought of pasta now.
You could do a deal there and get a cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good man. Look, it's been an absolute pleasure watching you thus far in Super League. On behalf of all the people that watch Super League Raw, we're really lucky. We're really loving your work, mate. So stay healthy, keep running hard, and all the best for the rest of the season, mate.
Awesome. Cheers, Dave.
Take care. All the best.
Thank you.
Hello, how are we all getting on?
How are we doing? Right.
So,
Just very quickly, I've had conversation with one of his other members, which said again it's beauty at membership, who's actually at the game today, and Fraser's comments saying that it's goodbye Rhinos. One mistake really cost them. Wakey will always score on wings if we give them chance. He also thinks that 2 at 3 at 50-50 calls have gone the way. But most telling, and this is one good thing that I did notice, which I was going to mention, that Hall, Watkins, and a few others have run directly at Fire Tilly, and some at Wakefield forwards have been pretty gassed out. And I think, yeah, he's probably not far wrong there, is Fraser. That obviously, as I had mentioned earlier, Headingley is quite a wide pitch. And they're using it to their advantage at Rhinos. They've gassed a few at bigger Wakefield players out and got ball spread about and got some points on board. What you're thinking, Marc?
yeah, I think what Fraser's saying there is completely right, to be fair. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on the TV just simply because Kevin Sinfield's talking. And it's obviously he's going again and he's doing 7 ultra marathons.
Yeah.
So which is I can't do one marathon. So yeah, fair play to him. So banging that drum for M&D and going again. Obviously, Leeds will be a big part of it.
I did Leeds 10K quite a few years ago, and it must have been hottest day of year when I did it. It did. I didn't do much training for it. It did nearly kill me. I did do it in a bad time, to be fair. Like did it in sub an hour, but that was a good few years ago until I did my hips in. Yeah, it were a good day, and I believe my camera's not right. I've just turned off Dave, so I'm just going to log out.
I'm just looking at the black screen at the moment. But I mean,
I don't know
Rob Burrow marathon.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll log out and log back in. 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll fill in. So, for anyone who doesn't know, the Rob Burrow marathon happens every year. It's just recently happened a couple of weeks ago. It goes directly past my front door. I can't get in or out for the day, which isn't a bad thing, to be fair. I got the community represented, and they put a load of beautiful pictures on the floor with chalk and stuff this year. Kevin Sinfield obviously ran that. Lindsay ran that, gave her a massive cheer as she went through. When Rob did it with Kevin, that was brilliant as well. You're back again now, Simo. So yeah, it's fantastic what they're doing to raise awareness. Wakefield are just running back out onto the field now. They're the first team to come back out, so that's a good sign for Wakey. They're up for it, so we'll see. Looking at body language, they look like they've had a bit of a telling off at half time, and they're ready for the second half. To be honest.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. Wakefield's come out. It looks like they've got a bit between the teeth, so we'll just have to see how this second half goes. I think pressure is obviously on Wakefield to come out of the traps quick. I hope Wakefield score first, just to make a game of it, because I think if Leeds score first, then and convert, could it be game over? Yeah, I do hope that Wakefield score next to make a game of it. I still think that the second half of the second half, in the later part of the game, I do think that Leeds will control game. I think they'll put game to bed. I do think that Leeds will get this win, but we'll just have to see. Wakefield have got, under Darryl Powell, they've got that never say die attitude. So yeah, I think Jowett's just about...
I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't say the game's won yet. 40 minutes is a long time, and we'll just have to wait and see. Ryan Hall's taking the first ball in here, so
we're We're about
We'll go again.
Yeah, we're about synced up. So yeah, it's 40 minutes to go. Let's see what can. And at the end of the day, like Dave alludes to, win, lose or draw, each team rugby league's winner in it, and that's part of our community. What we strive for. We all get along. There's no bad blood in the community of Super League Raw. And like I say, the QR code is on screen, I believe. If not, I'm sure Dave will pop it on in a minute. And there we go. $4.99 a month to be a member. That's for one of the tiers. Scan QR code and see what it's all about. We've got a members only show on a Monday, live YouTube show on a Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, which is weekly with Dave, Joel, Reggie, and Steph, the Wire Flyer Sale. Wednesday, we've got the Wednesday night social. Thursday night is Captain's Run. And then Friday, Saturday, we watch the games on the Watch Along Live as part of his WhatsApp channel. And then on Sunday, we've got the Final Whistle podcast, which you can all become a part of, which airs Monday morning for your drive to work. Yeah, it's a brilliant community, Mark, and I really enjoy being part of it, and I know you do.
Yeah, that Final Whistle podcast keeps us going. Hey, knock on by Wakey there, sorry.
Yeah, just seen that
Liam
myself.
Wood as well. I was going on about him earlier on. Cheers, Liam.
I think Mike McMeekin should have kept on of that. Then he had three tackle, and it were a very low ball to Liam Wood there. He could have done better than that. He should have kept on of it and took his tackle, in my opinion. There,
he'll be frustrated with that.
Carrie's just commented there. Obviously, we're on mute because obviously we don't want outside interference. Tony Pennington, the old boy, and Carrie's just put no Miller for the second half.
No Miller, I'm going to say, I haven't noticed that yet.
Gone off for Leeds. So, yeah, thank you for your comments. Keep them coming in. We'll try and involve you where we can. I didn't see anything happen to him in first half either, Carrie.
I didn't.
Carla, sorry, and Carrie. So, yeah, I don't know whether that's precautionary, whether it's injury. What you've got to bear in mind is both teams have not got a game next week, with it being Challenge Cup weekend. So you'd have thought it's more injury than precautionary.
Yeah, I can't remember who Leeds went out to.
It don't matter, they're not there.
It don't matter. Who did Cass go out to?
Bradford, your team.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't know.
You should know that, Mark. You're half Bradford, aren't you?
I didn't know, mate.
You'd know, you were there. Anyway, so Leeds have got ball inside Wakefield's 20. Big Sam Lasoni's wrapped up well there. Looks like he can't get it away. Took his tackle just outside 20. Good defence by Wakefield. Last tackle for Leeds. Let's see what Jake Connor can do.
Here we go. Long, nice little kick. Yeah. I'd say nice little kick, but I think it was taken well more than anything else.
Just give a little knock to Rock's head there. He's giving his head a good rub. Whether he's hit Hanley's shin accidentally or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really see it.
Yeah, they did put it on replay. Typical Tom Grantville told them not to. So
I'll tell you what, there's another Wakey player down here.
Yeah, I wonder if that is... oh, no, it's Corey Hall. I didn't know if it had been Josh Rourke.
That'll be a big loss. Oh, they're through here.
Tom Johnstone. Good little Brett Rout back at ruck. That doesn't seem like Leeds were very wet there. Wakefield's last tackle in their own 40. Mason Lino inside 40. Straight down Big Orley's throat. Orley's bringing it back well. I mean, that's good for Leeds. Leeds are on their own 40 with a full set of tackles. Let's see what...
Miller's got no socks on, supposedly.
Has he not?
Supposedly, according to Nige Bennett. So... I don't know what's happened there, but if anyone hears anything on the commentary why he's not starting second half, I'd be interested to know. Obviously, I haven't got my TV on. Go, Connor.
Yeah, good offload by Watkins there when he had 2 or 3 players at 3 in tackle. Just give it to...
Shift it now. Oh, come on.
Poor option that they should have gone out back door there. They should have let McDonald bit lead runner, and he should have given it out to Newman there. Should have rode it off.
Run it in for the 5th. Where's Connor here? Where's Connor here? Oh, gone other side with Croft. Go. Oh, come on.
That is a
Was
poor
that a
end.
knock on?
No, it's a poor end to set that by.
Yeah,
Leeds.
we've
Then
had two
again,
poor ends to the sets now,
but then again,
which don't bode well.
you've got they've both completed it, and it's both in Wakefield's half in it. Well, in Wakefield 20,
Yeah.
so it's there's worse positions on field to turn ball over. Corey Hall there looks like he's overcome whatever he were down with a minute ago. Take it ball up.
Yeah, I mean, just to say how much is on this game, obviously there's 35 minutes left. Leeds are currently sitting in 4th position with 1 point behind Lee. Wakefield are on 14, so they could actually draw with points with Leeds if they won this, if they came back and won this. So there's a lot to play for here.
I think it's a step too far for Wakefield today to get points on league points on board. That is lovely. It looks like Jake Connors slotted into full back there with the out kick went over then.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, definitely in defence. He were definitely a back foot in defence. I wonder if he's playing a bit of an hybrid position. So in attack, he'll slot in and play half back, first receiver, and then in defence, he'll probably drop to full back. So that's maybe what an option that Leeds might look at.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here unless there's an actual injury with Miller. Are we saving Miller for later on? You know, because the Scott, that's a great kick.
It is a great kick, but it's not towards the sideline.
Taken. It was just taken. But we've Miller on the bench. I think that is going to change a lot for Leeds. I think, you know.
Yeah, keepers involved in comments, please, guys. Obviously,
yeah.
we're doing this live, but we've got no commentary background, so we're obviously don't want it to interfere with us. So, yeah, if you know anything on the Lucky Miller front, do let us know. It could disturb Leeds, but I think Leeds having that little bit of a cushion in points. It's got to be an injury that Lucky Miller's got. It could dent Leeds in attack. Connor being at fullback. I was just about to say that. Craig Forfeit comments there. I think in defence, Connor will go to fullback. I do think in attack, I think he'll still play.
By Wakey. Go on.
McDonald's got ball back there. Oh, he's blown up.
Well, I do think bringing it back for the knock on.
Samuel, good afternoon. I do actually think that in attack, Jake Connor will play as an attacking half as he has for first half. So yeah,
is that our Sammy? Hey, Sammy,
young Samuel.
How we doing, lad?
If you can, Sam, switch over to YouTube, but it just helps channel out a little bit. And obviously, you're on Facebook at minute commenting. Do appreciate it. Like I say, we're about 20 seconds-ish behind actual playing time, so we could sync as television. So, yeah, Corey Hall's just taking ball up back at scrum off Lino. And it's Wakefield ball. Let's see if Wakefield can get that first try in second half and make a game of it.
Yeah, it definitely pull the game out. Definitely pull the game out a little bit.
Yeah, as Carla's kindly put in that they haven't actually mentioned what's wrong with Lucky Miller yet. So we still waiting.
Could be just a sub. Could be just as part of his game tactic.
No, not a chance. I'm sorry, but I'm not buying that. Especially with no game next week.
No, in here.
Try.
Now, hold on. There's something going to be looked. Oh no, I thought there might have been something looked at there, but no, fair enough.
Try Wakefield. I can't jump up and go, hey, Wakefield scored. I can just say, yeah, Wakefield
We'll just
scored.
copy that bit. That tiny bit there, that 5 seconds. Hey, Wakefield, we'll kick that bit.
Dave,
that'll come out of Christmas bash.
And just so we'll keep in sync with, obviously these are another game that's just kicked off, and it did pop up 6-0 to Hull FC at Catalan. So yeah, Hull FC took early lead at Catalan. Max Jowett, lovely knock through there.
Yeah, bit scrappy from Leeds
as well.
There, to be fair.
Very, very good that by Max Jowett. Little dink through, fancied his chances, and he pounced on the loose ball and made a try of it. Let's see if he can convert his own try here to make it 22-12 game on.
Yeah, game on. I think where is it? Is it about 5 meters in? Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
5 meters in, isn't it? So
I mean, Max Jowett's
tough
got
kick.
he's got a very good return rate from kicking tee. Kicked one today already, so let's see if he can make it 2 from 2.
Yeah, well, we can only see. I mean, that 2 points from Leeds could be a big point here. If he misses this,
Yeah, listen, if he misses this, it's even more advantage Leeds. So I do hope he does kick it, and then obviously he can make a bit of a game of it, and then we'll just have to see how Leeds' defence and discipline shape up when Leeds return kick off in a minute. See if he kicks it. It's going.
great kick.
Yeah, great kick. Max Jowett is taking it form from his championship record points breaking tally into Super League. Look at that. Straight round back. Boom. Pounces on loose ball. I think Ryan Allwood just wanted a breather by looks of that.
Was Croft taken out there?
No, behave, Marc. You've had enough 50-50 decisions in first half. It's time that
Got to look at it.
It's time that
Got to look at it how it was.
let the game play on. I'm guessing this will be a nice deep kick-off. Wakefield to return it. Let's see what Leeds' defence is going to be like in this set.
I'm nervous now.
You nervous?
Now that try's gone in, I'm nervous now.
Well, 10-point ball game.
Very, 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 very nervous.
Like I say, Wakefield get a penalty in nice ball back at Rugby.
Great,
He's
got ice on his calf.
Ice on his calf, yeah. I've just seen that myself. Yeah, I mean,
that was a
What you
a knock on them, but I think it's just when ice
a guy from Bentley on Lachlan Walmsley, to be fair, Marc. So that just shows how we see things a little bit differently when we've not got his own team's blinkers on, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. Here we go.
Great kick. Look at Josh Rourke here. Look at that. Look at that. That is what you call pressure. Soon as he caught it, he was there, Josh Rourke. Brilliant.
He caught it. That's the main thing.
Brilliant pressure by Josh Rourke. Let's see how Leeds bring it out of backfield. Let's see if Wakefield can defend the bit of territory and can get in arm wrestle up the Trin. Somebody hasn't commented it yet. I'm very surprised. Up the Trin.
Yeah, well, I mean, Wakefield have done well this season.
They have.
I think they'll finish in top 6, to be honest.
Through gritted teeth.
Here we go. Oh, come on.
Through gritted teeth, I do go, oh, look at that. Lachlan Walmsley, knowing what Jake Connor's like. Buff. That's Wakefield advantage on halfway line, 0 tackle. Looks like Wakefield are now building into this game nicely. And if Wakefield can score next, Marc, I think you'll...
I'll be very nervous if Wakey scored next. Yeah, I will be very nervous.
We out swearing because we are a family community and we don't do swearing on this platform in any way, shape or form. You will be twitching, Marc. You will be twitching.
I'm twitching now. The way Wakey are playing.
No, not now. I think.
I said that, then Wakey going to knock it on. Come on.
Listen, 10-point ball game. I won't be twitching just yet. I think if Wakefield score next, then fair enough. But I think with that 10-point margin, I think it is advantage Leeds at minute. But I do think so far in this second half, it's probably advantage Wakefield in arm wrestle. Darryl Powell looks a bit upset and frustrated there.
Yeah, well, anyone would be in that position. I mean, they had Leeds on the back foot, didn't they, with that interception?
Yeah, I mean,
and they've just blown it away. So
I'm looking forward. I mean, we're nearly 60 minutes into the game now, and Liam Hood's still on field. I'm looking forward to seeing young Harvey Smith come on. He'll speed play ball for Wakefield round ruck. I see that they've brought Cameron Smith on as Wakefield, so they've utilised all the substitutions so far, apart from young Harvey Smith. I'm not so sure on where Leeds are. I'm sure Leeds have brought near enough all their substitutions on as well. I see Cam Smith's on field. Who were the other people on Leeds bench?
Come on, Leeds. Sorry, I'm watching. I'm looking in back play here. I'm just looking in Black Play, and we fourth tackle first half. We had a lot of lines lined up. Now we're not doing as well. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, who's there? Yes. Oh, you can't call that one a knock on. That were backwards.
Let me just have a look at the Leeds team. We had Holroyd, Lissoni, Cooper Jenkins. I can't remember seeing him as yet.
Who's that? Sorry,
Cooper Jenkins on Leeds bench. I think we've seen every player that's been involved today, apart from Cooper Jenkins and young Harvey Smith. One for Leeds, obviously, one for Wakefield. So, yeah, they've utilised substitutions of both coaches so far.
I tell you what, Freddie's put in the chat there that I've just seen. He put it about 4 minutes ago. Is Jowett the best goal kicker in Super League?
He's definitely up there. I mean, on his day, there's not better than Max. There's not much better than Marc Sneed, is there? Let's be real.
Well, I don't know, because you got Reece Martin for Hull KR. I know he's been injured, but
we're blessed with an array of kickers from. But then again, Arthur Morg, very good with boot as well. Leeds are just bringing it back in from backfield. I think that's young Riley Lund that's just took tackle there off Vangenarm at Meakin. Leeds are in their own 40.
We haven't really come out this half yet. We're 16 minutes in and we haven't really.
That tries definitely put a bit of gas in Wakefield's tank. I think it's give Wakefield maybe a little bit of belief. Leeds are just going through motions. Like you alluded to a minute ago, Mark, they had quite a bit of...
Goldcroft.
He's on his own though, Mark. You alluded to...
He is, but he was wrapped up.
They had a bit of shape. Now, with Cam Smith being on field, hopefully he's going to get a little bit more guidance around field. Let's see what Jake Connor's kick's going to do here.
Oh.
0. Plate ball.
Yeah, 0 tackle. Get on with it. Yeah, that's fine. There was a knock-on to begin with, then a knock-on
there. One, we're synced on television, and 2, we're pretty synced with what we're saying.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's, like I say, at the minute in arm wrestle, it's advantage Wakefield, but I think mentally, Leeds having that 10-point deficit on scoreboard. Young Harvey Smith's on round now, Mark.
Yeah, just to go back to that, is Jowett the best kicker in Super League? 80% this year with the boot.
Yeah. I mean, nice long kick by Wakefield
on the third, though. On the third. That's
Look at that. Look at Max Jowett. Make the tackle, Max Jowett. There we go. Get on with it. Just saying,
fair play to him.
Just saying there, Matt. That were a bit late there by Cam Smith on Mason Lino. He could have quite easily got pinged there, could Cam Smith. Young Harvey Smith's on for Wakefield now. He'll speed Ruck up for next 10-15 minutes. I don't know if they've took Mason Lino. I don't know if they've took Liam Mudd off or whether they've put Liam Mudd into 13 role. I know for a 9 he's got a bit of an engine on him.
0 again.
0. That were poor. That were definitely Watkins looking up at referee for milking it a little bit, in my opinion. It were borderline. I think yet again Leeds have probably got Robert Greenwick decision there. Could have quite easily just been shut up and played ball, but they've give Leeds
this
set
is
again.
Better. This is a better line.
Yeah, better.
Well defended by. Go on, Hanley.
Yeah,
Hanley just absolutely steamrolled over. I don't know who that was then. That's 6 again. That second one was.
That were a penalty.
First one wasn't. Second one was.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Mark. First one wasn't. Second one was. But we all knew that Ash Hanley wasn't going to pass. I don't think he's got much passing in his arsenal as skill set, to be fair. But then again, he's a winger that's been put into centres this year for Rhinos. So just having
what's gone on there?
I don't know what he's give that. Oh, is that forward? Josh
forward pass or crossing forward pass?
Josh Griffin's looking a little bit worse for wear there, where his teammates pick him up. Let's have a look forward. Whoa! Looking at replay there, it was a forward pass as well. It wasn't even. It looks like Isaiah Vangenar's come off for a breather for Wakefield. He's took ball forward well. So Liam Mudd's there, so Liam Mudd has been replaced for Wakefield. And we're looking to see what they've done with the interchanges. So yeah, they've just brought big Caius Fire Tilly back on for his second spell now. So let's see let's see how Wakefield go round ruck with young Harvey Smith and big Caius Fayatilli, see if they can break Leeds down.
Yeah, well, Leeds, I think this is a big set for Leeds. I think they need to try pin them in their half at least for the first time.
Let's see what the discipline's like in this next 3 or 4 tackles, because I think I'm pretty... nice by Pratt. Good player. Good player.
Come on, Leeds.
There you go,
Good
Harvey
hit.
Smith.
Oh,
what a good hit as well.
good hit, but didn't hold on. Should have held on.
Oh.
Come on, Leeds. Good. Nice.
Yeah, definitely good hit.
Keep him there now. Line speed. Come on.
Wakefield are definitely getting ball distributed a little bit quicker with Harvey Smith at 9. 60 minutes on clock now, last tackle. Wakefield halfway, nice big deep kick by Lino. Let's see if Wakefield can pin him in and get a bit better field possession for the next set.
Yeah, well, we're 3/4 of the way through the game now, 20 minutes left. Or 19 if you want to get technical.
Yeah.
At the moment, I know there's 2 scores in it, but I'm not ruling it off either way at the moment.
That's a good carry by Newman out of his own half. Stop looking at referee and just play ball. He's throwing his arms up and down like Newman there, throwing his arms up and down like a spoilt child. Just play ball, man.
Yeah, it's Newman. I'm
not a fan.
I'm 3/4 of the way writing through a blog, which I was meant to finish and I hadn't a chance to, but I'm not impressed with his antics this year.
Yeah,
I'm not impressed with a lot of things that has happened this year.
Not with nowhere near England set up come end of season, in my opinion, Newman, and that's not
probably not because of ill discipline. But at the end of the day, it is creeping into the sport where people are talking to the referees a lot more. I think
we need zero tolerance. We need
there needs to be a card.
We need to see a card for ill discipline towards match officials. We need somebody to set a precedent, and no doubt it'll probably be one of Castleford players. They'll say something and get sent off, or Sim Binden a couple of games ban, no doubt.
There's a pull there. Holding his leg there.
Is that Mathieu Causer?
Yeah, holding his leg there. Go on, wrap him up.
Yeah, that's good. That's good defence by Leeds there. The
fifth tackle on halfway line. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Stuck to man and ball there. Did Leeds. Mason Lino again. He's got kick away, and it looks like they've been a little bit late on him. He's having a little bit of treatment after he's been kicking last couple of times. Mason Lino. Leeds need to be careful there because referee will only let it go so far. But then again, touch judge will not get in his ear because it's Tom Grant, and he won't be pulling any Leeds players up anytime soon, will he?
I'll just let you know. You know, we were on about conditions earlier. I've got all the windows open in the house here. It is 23 degrees in this house, and I'm about 2-3 miles from Headingley.
Another one there.
Brutal conditions.
James Bentley, arms up in air, scream. Look at Newman there. Honestly, I would love to. I would not just in
fairness, though.
I would love referee to turn round and go, you know what? Penalty opposite way. You are not influencing me anymore. Last tackle for Leeds here on halfway line. That is a deep kick by Jake Connor there.
It is. Simo, in fairness, though, it's not just Leeds doing this. There are other teams who are trying to influence the referee.
Yeah, listen, I'm not just getting at Leeds. Obviously, we're watching Leeds and Wakefield today. I mean, there you go. Tom Johnstone with his head movements. Listen, all teams do it. I can only call what I see today. Don't think for a second that I'm being biased just because obviously I'm a Cass fan and I'm hating on Leeds. It's not that at all. I can only comment on what I see on day. Wakefield have done it themselves, but yeah. So Wakefield here in their own 40. It looks like Cozzer has got. Mind you, he's back on his haunches now. Wakefield just coming out halfway line.
Oh no! Get there! Oh no!
Joey try underneath
the sticks.
You beauty.
Game on for the last 15.
I would our great leader say it. Beautiful try by Max Jowett. What's we have a try. Why go to the screen if you think it's a try? Just give it. Jake
He's
Connor,
looking at something in the build-up to that.
right. So what's Jake Connor moaning at him now? Move away.
He can have a chat. They can have a chat with the referee to find out what they're looking at. That's not an issue. It's when they're screaming in the face.
In the other code, the 15-man code, there's
are
only
they
one person.
looking if this is obstruction?
Right. There's one person. Now it's a try. There's only one person that's allowed to talk to the referee, right? And that's the captain.
Yeah. I agree, but that rule isn't implicated.
I'm just saying in the other code, we need to cut out this.
They're saying that's an obstruction there. Sorry, Simon. I'm just watching the game.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if they're saying if that's obstruction.
He's gone up. He's gone up
He's
as a try.
He's looking at grounding. It's fine.
But he just wanted clarification that it wasn't. Sorry, he's gone up as a try, but the referee just wanted to see that the obstruction wasn't impeding enough to overturn it. It wasn't. It's a try. Let's get on with game. Kick to come. I don't know what that Leeds fan's shaking his finger at.
I saw him do that.
I mean,
I don't know what he was looking at.
He's definitely got his Leeds Rhinos blinkers on there, I'm afraid, Marc.
This is going to be 18-22.
18-22. Kick to come. Kick off back to Wakefield. See if Wakefield can go back to back. And could this tip the scales? Could Wakefield get back in front in the next 5-10 minutes and make a go of it here? Because I tell you what, Marc, I'm sure that is that you moving your phone or are you just checking there, son? Are you a little bit?
No, I'm just. Someone's just messaged me. Just wanting to take some.
I thought it was your screen going like this for a second. Or you were
No.
a little bit. Have you got a sugar rush? Do you need a Mars bar or something? Kid, are
No,
your sugar
no.
levels low?
Oh.
You've gone a little bit quiet in your end.
Yeah, I'm just.
Are you there?
I told you I'd be very, very nervous if Wakey got in again, and they didn't just get in; they got in right underneath the post. So it's guaranteed. Well, it's 18-22, isn't it? So
I described this game, Marc, as it's like picking two relatives. Which one's your favourite? I can't pick. A genuine Wakefield are as nosy neighbours at minute, and Leeds are obviously as rivals because the bigger team. I couldn't genuinely want one of these teams to win. There's actually a photo that I sent to Fraser earlier, and it's a guy holding it's a guy holding a banner, and it just says, "I hope both teams lose." Look, I don't know if you can see that there. Look, I just hope both teams lose. Which that's not me, but it did tickle me, and I sent it to young Fraser, who's at the game today, and he did laugh at it. I was just hoping for a good game, and it's delivering just that. Cooper Jenkins is on field for Rhino, so now both teams have utilised every player that they've named in the matchday 17s. It's nice to see that. It's nice to see that they've actually utilised them and they've not got somebody sat on bench for full entirety of game, which is very annoying in my opinion.
I mean, as a neutral, Simo, how good is this game to watch? Because obviously I'm watching it from one side. And
as a neutral, it's great, and I genuinely think one critique of Wakefield, and it looks like they've already bet me to it. They're a little bit slow round ruck. So next season they've already signed, and I might get me if I'm wrong, Tyson Smoothie or someone like that from NRL, and they've got young Harvey Smith coming in. And I just think in the last 5 minutes since Wakefield brought Fire Tilly and Smith on, I just think they've got a little bit faster round ruck, and I just think that could have implications for Leeds later on in game.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's what 13 minutes left, so we haven't got long left.
Wakefield
Leeds need to hold this out. Leeds need a try. Leeds need a try now.
Wakefield scoring next 5 minutes. I'm predicting. I'm gonna. How the pressure is on Leeds at the moment. I think Wakefield will score in next 5 minutes, and they'll go ahead for first time today. That's
possibly.
Right, possibly. That's right, isn't it? Wakefield haven't been ahead any time in this game. They've not been ahead, have they?
No, they haven't been ahead as yet. No.
Yeah, as yet. And I think we're both watching this, and I think we both we can both see that it's definitely Wakefield that are in front on that field at the minute.
I think the deciding factor here is Miller.
Well,
Miller's gone off, and it's
not
completely changed how Leeds play.
Not just Miller. I think that Wakefield have been rejuvenated by young Smith at 9. I think obviously Wakefield's got a very very structured side. They've come in that get up and play ball. They've just got a bit of structure about them and a bit of steel about them. I mean, most what's happened there?
What's Connor doing there?
He didn't like that. Something happened there. Jake Connor run straight in. I think Josh Griffin just put Newman in his place, and Jake Connor didn't like it. There were no good refereeing that. Just get on with game.
Yeah, good refereeing, but I'd like to know why the fakar, like why I don't know.
Yeah, it were minor, and he's done right things.
Minor, something not, but
yeah, get on with game. And I think back to what you were saying, Marc. Leeds losing Lucky Miller. I also think, let's see who's come on. Alensky's come on for Leeds. I think Leeds losing Miller. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Great kick.
It is a great kick. It has changed the way that Leeds are playing. Lucky Miller is a big player for Leeds, but I do think that, like I said, most teams that are going at half time down, Wakefield have not stressed about it. They've just stuck to the game plan and they're executing the game plan of Wakefield. And I think we both said that Wakefield have grown into this game. And, shot out at line, did Jared O'Connor there. Who was that on? Oliver Pratt again. He's had a few contact collisions today, as young Ollie Pratt. He's had a bit of peppering by Leeds. Yeah, Carla commenting there. She's not far wrong. Jake Connor, if he loses his head, he always struggles to regroup correctly. That could be a factor for Leeds as well.
Oh no!
What did we just say?
First knock on. It'll go back to first knock on Wakefield ball.
What did we just say? Jake Connor.
No.
They're in his head, rent free. Jake Connor there. Carla called it. Never regroups usually. Had a little look to see who it was. He let him know about it after he knocked on. Who was that? Oh, it was Griffin as well. Josh Griffin let him know that he dropped that.
Yeah, but here we go. Earlier on, you were slating. Well, I said about Connor slapping on back of head, but you were slating someone for that, and now he's like, no. So
he's over at top of him, and he's gone, way completely different than pushing and shoving. If Jake Connor's knocked on, and somebody's going way over at top of him, it's completely different than pushing and shoving, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's antagonising, isn't it? It's
exactly
the same. Exactly the same, in my opinion.
It's not exactly the same. Completely different context. It's like apples and pears. Right, here we go. Griffin.
Come on, Leeds. Big 10. Set now. Big set. Come on.
I don't even know Wakey song to chant it at you. Couldn't tell you if I tried. Up the Trin. That's all I'm going to say, Marc.
I'm not going to get a kitchen, let's put it that way.
Up the Trin. Oh, they brought Liam Hood back on as well. Bit more.
Nice little mistake by Wakey there.
It's all right, Joe. It's all right. They'll regroup here. Calm it down. Lino's telling him to calm it down. Big fire, Tilly.
Fifth. Come on. Big set.
Liam Hood's looking round. Here we go. Can the...
Come on. Good wrap up. Come on. Big set that. Big tackle that.
Let's see what Wakefield do in the defence now. I don't know what Bentley.
Come on. That's what it means, Bentley. Come on.
Yeah, I think we'll just see what.
That was big. Here. That was a massive set.
Yeah, it was a good enter set by Wakefield. Let's see how Wakefield's defence odds up now. If they can pin Leeds in and get a bit of good field position, it's definitely pressure Rhinos here. Let's see how much Darryl Powell's team talks ringing in the ears of the Trin boys here.
I tell you what, even if Trin loses, they're putting a good performance here.
Both teams have played really well. Both teams don't deserve to lose. Wakey have got some belief. You're right, Craig, in comments.
Go on all.
Where's that? Is that in Wakefield? Is that in Leeds' 40?
Yeah.
Yeah,
40-20,
Leeds'
go on.
40.
Oh,
Nice
awful.
deep kick by Connor.
Thought we
Here
were
we
going for 40-20 then. That could have just changed game. Come on, Leeds.
Good defence by Leeds there. Let's see what this next couple of sets bring.
Tell you what, I've got it on very, very small volume. I can hear the crowd. I can hear the crowd coming through that TV.
No, I've got it. Mine's on full mute, Marc. I didn't want to hear Wino singing that football song, I'm afraid. So Wakefield here bringing it out, third tackle. Well, I tell you what, Wakefield, how much would it kill the game if Wakefield got a back to one or a penalty here?
Oh, it would not kill the game, but it'd make it very interesting.
It'd kill it for Leeds because it'd be it's already
Fifth tackle.
It's already advantage Wakefield. Let's see how good a set they can finish.
Oh, that's a great kick. That's a great kick
by Jowett. Here we go,
Good
Connor.
take, Connor. Good take. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go.
Let's see if Wakefield can keep that defence up. Leeds will want to complete this set. Let's see how they get up and play ball, Newman, again. Honestly.
Go on, Lasone. Go on.
That's what Leeds need. A bit of go forward. Take them out of their own half. Big defensive.
I mean, I was saying to a couple of people on here, I'm not comfortable with this game. 5 minutes to go, I'm still not comfortable at all. I am not comfortable at all.
No.
As you can probably tell,
there's not been very many mistakes in the second half from both teams, so could something like
Leeds have made loads. Leeds have made a few mistakes.
Not any major mistakes. Could a simple knock on like something like that there, Tom Johnstone not catching it correctly, or could something like an Aden, or just that little moment of laxing concentration could cost game for either team here. So we're just gonna have to they're gonna have to be on the best behaviours at players here in defence and catching and offence and defence. Something as simple as a forward pass either way for either teams, and then other team could go downfield and score.
This is what Rugby does to me.
Yeah, Wakefield's brought on the last substitution, so Isaiah Van... Oh, that looks a bit high, did that. Isaiah Vangenaar's now on field, so Wakefield's up to full complement. I think Leeds are just about the same. So game will get played. Oh, that looked forward.
Yes.
It looked forward.
Yes.
It looked forward. Mason Lino to Cameron Scott there. It looked forward in normal play, so I'm glad it got pulled because
you could have caught that, couldn't you?
Yeah. Quite a few games you see quite a few forward passes get left. So yeah, he's got that one spot on. No, can't be no grumbling from Trin fans. We calling forward pass there.
No, and I mean, what do you call it? Every time something like that happens, it's a big let off for Leeds.
And like we just said,
really under the cosh here. We haven't played really well in this second half at all.
That one forward pass and Trin not completing that set there. Now give Leeds that advantage. Leeds to Wakefield's 40. Great drive by Aledzki. This could be the moment that I know Leeds are 4 points up. Oh no! Lasone, last week's hero. Could he be Leeds' zero? That could be the headline. Lasone from hero to zero.
There's two sets left. 2 sets left each.
Time off.
Do you need a huggle?
I need a huggle. I need a huggle.
Zero. What's Big
Because
Dave?
Leeds are very, very close to winning the
second.
game and they lost
Big
it.
Lasone from hero to zero. I can imagine.
No,
Headline now.
Here we go. Come on.
Up the
Come
tree.
on, Leeds. Drop ball or something now. Come on, Wakey. Drop it. Come on.
Go on, Trin. Up the tree. Just for you, Marc. I'm on Wakey's side. Pressure's getting to Leeds now. Yes, it is Craig Forth. Look at Marc. He's stressing. I had meat sweats last night in Bluebell. Marc's got rugby sweats. Hey.
23 degrees. I don't know if it's rugby sets or just the heat.
McMeeting, great drive forward.
That's it.
Come on, the Trin.
Come on.
Oh,
wrap him up. Come on.
Take your tackle. Right, here we go. Penalty.
What's going on here?
Penalty to Trin.
What for?
Just because I said so. I don't know. Oh,
Are they saying it's an obstruction?
Took him out, penalty. Even more ball for Wakey, up the Trin. That'll serve you Rhinos fans right for singing that football song. Are you all right there, Marc? You still come?
No, because I don't want to lose it in the last few minutes because that would be devastating.
Send him off. Get him off.
What are you looking at here?
Get him off. Tom Grantwaite, send him off.
Hey,
He's a
might be
Rhinos
here.
fan. Like
Yeah.
it. Get him off. He's gone. Get that
Yellow
yellow.
card,
See you
Bentley.
later. James Bentley, you've been a great pleasure.
2 minutes left.
See there.
2 minutes left and we've got a card.
Go on.
I'm that
Trin.
nervous
Oh,
I didn't even see what happened, but I need
we're
to...
like
Here we
it.
go.
Here we go. Watch this. You dirty get.
A shoulder charge, yeah.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Come
Fair
on, Trin.
enough.
Get it into, kick it into Cornelino. Up the Trin. Come on, get in them comments. Up the Trin.
We can't lose this now.
Come on, Wakefield.
Massive set. Massive set.
Numerical advantage here as Wakefield. How much of a pressure kick would it be if Wakefield do go over?
Knock it on, Summit. Just Summit. It don't
Just
matter.
Summit.
Just
Come on,
anything.
Trin. Back to one. Give it another set. Give him another.
Come on,
might as well
Big
just keep on. Might as well just keep on at ball. Trin.
Bigot, boom.
Boom. Yeah, that's it. Big hit.
Here we go.
Shift it.
Shift it.
Here we
shift
go.
Yeah. Oh.
Come on, Walmsley.
Oh, I thought we'd had it then. 3, 4. Tackle 4. Come on, Leeds. Big defence. Line speed, line speed, line speed. Cover that ball. It's all right. It's all right. Come here, Huggles. Huggles. Cover that ball up.
Walmsley's got it now. Oh, he's told him to take his tackle because it looked like there were a bit of an obstruction or something. So
Come on.
Walmsley,
Come on, Leeds.
Walmsley volunteered. Here we go.
No, that wouldn't play that.
Back to one.
That
Back to one.
Yes.
Back to one.
Yes.
No,
Come on.
back to
Come
one.
on. You
Back
won us
to
that.
one.
Come on.
No, Wakey
Yes.
ball. Wakefield ball.
Why?
Wakefield ball. It's Wakefield ball, Marc. You get me too happy yet. Wakefield ball this. Thank you, Mr. Hall. Come on, Wakefield ball. No advantage. Take them blinkers off, Marc.
30
back to one.
seconds. 25 seconds. Come on.
He give back to one.
He didn't play that.
He
didn't
did.
play that.
Take your blinkers off. He played for that. Back to one. Here we go. Can Trin steal it at end? Lasoni from 0 to 0.
10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tackle. I don't care. Just tackle him. Wrap him up.
He's in.
Yes. Come on.
Lucky.
Come on, Handley.
Leeds with the great escape. Congratulations
Didn't
to
like
the
that.
Rhinos.
Didn't look like that at all. Oh, Leeds won. Yes. Oh.
And breathe,
awful.
Marc. Breathe. Are you there, Marc? Marc, are you okay?
Oh.
Marc, are you okay?
Am I okay? No, I'm not.
Just saying, do we need to call an ambulance? Are you okay?
No, we're all right. We're all right.
And breathe.
Oh, Leeds won. Just.
Just.
Did Leeds win the trophy?
Not the trophy. We
They're
will
not
do.
going to win a trophy for a while, so I'm sorry, darling.
Oh.
Wow, what a game. What a game. Right down to the final second.
And that just shows you, James Bentley, discipline could have cost him there.
Could have done.
Done a
Have I
bit
gone a
grey
bit
there,
grey?
Marc.
Hi, yeah, look, side of my head there, grey. It's going grey. Oh, that was awful.
Well, Marc, it's been an absolute pleasure doing Watch Along Live and watching you squirm for the last 40 minutes.
We'll do it in a minute. Oh, that was, I tell you what, as a Leeds fan, that was not comfortable at all, as you can probably tell.
Breathe steady,
I've been really good up until the last 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes, I just lost my head. I'm like, nowhere.
Who's your
Happy
man
we
at
got the
match?
win, Happy we got that win.
Who's your man of match?
Daddy, she was our
Uh,
Yes! But
Man
you-
of match in that.
Daddy.
I'd probably go to the easy one. I'd probably say Connor, to be honest. I think he controlled it a lot in that first half. And he were okay in the second. Leeds weren't great in the second. Leeds were definitely the worst side in the second, and we could have easily lost that. So, and I know he made a big knock on earlier on, but I'd personally say Connor.
Yeah.
But yeah. If Miller was still on, I think that Miller injury, that was big.
I just think Wakefield came out on the second half a different team. I think that after the first 20 minutes, I think Wakefield got into the game. I think that first 20 minutes has probably secured Leeds' victory today. Leeds got off to a great start. They got into arm wrestle. They got themselves comfortable into the game a little bit. Virtual handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nigel.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, Nigel Bennett, because you enjoyed it more than I did, mate. Because I'm absolutely drifted here. And
I enjoyed it, and it was nice to do it as a neutral. Because if I'd have been a Cast fan and I'd have been in your position, Mark, I don't think I'd have been. Yeah, I'd have had to hand in mouth a few times, my mate. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. It looks like Callum Watkins is going to talk to BBC now.
yeah.
What a signing he's been, Mr. Versatility, since he came over from Salford. He's here, lucky Dave.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, that was top quality. I have to say, Marc, it has made my afternoon seeing the amount of pain you've gone through. That was absolutely beautiful. And Simo, you missed it. You were that much in full flight. You missed it. Comedy gold. That line, Marc, when you said, I won't be by the kitchen. Oh, mate.
I've seen it, yeah.
Top draw, that was a beauty.
Where's my dad kitchen?
That was a bell.
I did chuckle inside when he said buying a kitchen.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look, what a great game. We thought it was going to be game of the round. It's not disappointing us. Leeds back up to third, taking over from the Leopards. They continue. That's a big win for them today. Marc, we'll start there. I mean, I'm very, very surprised he put Connor at fullback. It just took all your teeth away. I'd have thought they'd have put Lum there personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I kept saying Miller was the big change for Leeds, wasn't it? You know, we didn't perform as well in that second half at all. And I think keeping Croft and Connor in them positions changed the fullback. The fullback Croft and Connor seem to have a really good connection there. And they control it a lot. So to take one of them out, it just changes Leeds' perspective altogether. So yeah, it was a big decision. I'd like to know what was wrong with Miller. I'd like to know, is it going to be a long-term injury? I know we've got a week off now, but that is a bit of a concern for us because he has been one of our better players. So yeah, my heart's still racing.
Absolutely. No, but it's a big problem. I mean, like I say, I thought Connor and Miller first half absolutely exceptional for the Leeds Rhinos, and losing one. I mean, Connor arguably the better of the two in the first half. To put him at fullback, he's less effective, and that's why second half, Marc, you didn't lay a glove on him because all your attacking flair was disrupted.
Yeah, completely. I said, I think I said halfway through the match, I said Leeds' lines aren't right here. We don't look good at all here. And there was one play where it looked okay, and we got down into their 10. But yeah, they just so keep Connor and Croft dictating that line, and just whoever's at fullback, it don't really matter. I think if you've got Croft and Connor there, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it was a very, very strange decision that. And in terms of Wakefield Trinity, great again. They're just not going away this year, Simo. And Max Jowett, outstanding performance from him today.
Yeah, I mean, Max Jowett is actually playing standoff or scrum half, whichever way you want to play it. He's actually a fullback. Quality with conversion, with kicking tee. He gets Wakey round field. He's obviously had a year in championship last year. I think he was a standout player for Trin for the Wildcats last year in the Championship, and yeah, he's brought his Championship form into Super League. As I was saying during commentary, I think the Wildcats were good to bring Harvey Smith in at 9. I think he definitely sped them up around ruck, and I alluded to that. Obviously, they're already looking at next year bolstering that position up and getting a bit more movement round ruck. Big Caius Tilly again. I think in first half, Leeds did target him and gassed him a little bit, so it neutralised him.
Yeah, a good game though, mate. He ran hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, he ran hard. He had a good second stint, and I think Leeds were lucky today. I think a few of the decisions, the 50-50 decisions, got Leeds into where they were. I think on another day, them 50-50 decisions could have gone against them, and it could have been a different decision on night. But fair play to Leeds. They've got win. They've got week off. So have Wakefield. We'll see how they go next couple of weeks.
Yeah, massive well done to the Leeds Rhinos. They have proved a lot of doubters wrong, and they sit handsomely in third. Do you want to be on Watch Along Live? Do you want to come and represent your team here at Super League Raw, like Marc has done, of course, Aden today, representing Wakefield as a cast fan? That must have been painful, but there you go. Absolutely. But yeah, happy days. You can see there for only £4.99 a month, you get all the loads of benefits. Go to the website, do the QR code. You could be doing shows like this, Captain's Run, and you could be on the final whistle, and you could be a part of the greatest community in rugby league as well. On behalf of everybody who has watched you this afternoon, that has been outstanding fare. Many congratulations on both of your debuts on Watch Along Live. I'm sure you'll be back later on in the season. And of course, the best way of ending this is that £22, Marc, is off to action for Alfie. Is that right?
Literally just doing it now.
Fantastic. £22. Oh, Simo's coming in.
An 18 from me.
An 18 from Simo. So 22 and 18. That rounds it up to a nice £40 that we have raised this afternoon for Action for Alfie. And of course, more donations will be coming throughout the season as well. But yeah, boys, on behalf of everybody who's watched, thank you very much indeed for your time. We will be back with more and Watch Along Live when round 14 of the Betfred Super League returns in 2 weeks' time. Because of course, next week is the Challenge Cup. From all of us here, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Bye.